prison life is very structured.
Because if you do all this, the structure of your very existence...
I am off structure and I'm drifting. Do you copy?
Structure this size, it must take...
Location is parking structure at LAX.
Compounds, basic structure.
Good idea and building a belief structure on it.
The cranial structure was based on 30 pins.
The entire substructure of his brain is eaten away.
Restructuring the court will be your legacy.
Each structure has its own resonant frequency.
Restructuring the amount of retards they're working for.
Let me know how those come out. Now, prison life is very structured. More than most people care for. But there's this...
You cannot tolerate the fate in humanity. Because if you do all this, the structure of your very existence, which you built on hate and vengeance, all this...
Houston, this is Mission Specialist Ryan Stone. I am off structure and I'm drifting. Do you copy?
It's open, but when they move out of alignment, the lock closes.
With a structure this size, it must take days for the roots to complete a full cycle.
So, July 1st, 1995. Location is parking structure at LAX, row F, parking structure D.
What? Right. What are you supposed to be testing?
I don't know.
Compounds, basic structures?
When I know, you'll know. I like
All the religions. He said mankind got it all wrong by taking a good idea and building a belief structure on it.
You're saying having beliefs is a bad thing?
The cranial structure was based on 30 pins and fastened by micropanels and bits of bone from the mandible.
Be out in daylight.
Looks like he enjoys a drink.
The entire substructure of his brain is eaten away with rum. I'm telling you, this enterprise is doomed.
Told them to put together a preliminary list of nominees. Restructuring the court will be your legacy.
Mr. President?
I knew it! Aha! I knew it! Each structure has its own resonant frequency. You just have to hit the right chord at the right time.
Bro,
I get fired because management was restructured.
yeah, restructuring the amount of retards they're working for.
Shut up. You get canned more than tuna, bitch.
I got it, motherfucker.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is...
Down. Our cruisers will create a perimeter while the fighters fly into the superstructure and attempt to knock out the main reactor.
We limit any and all knowledge of your involvement.
If we structure my involvement through a thick veil of shells, I don't foresee any complications.
Hey, 42. Shots fired, All Saints Memorial.
Park structure, repeat shots fired. 999, All Saints Memorial.
With decisions made by immediate commanding officers. The basic structure of the whole military service would collapse if we started doing things like that. Your father would understand that, even if you don't.
Same species. But they're growing from the same branch structure. So it has to be the same species.
Alone? Who would I be with? Can I see you?
Meet me inside the parking structure on 4th.
Thanks, Breach. I'll see you soon.
Of these ridiculous meetings. Our firm committed weeks ago 25% of the total long-term debt structure, and unless you guys sign this piece of paper right...
I was once married to a dame like that, Bridge.
What are you talking about?
Wonderful structure, but up in the air most of the time.
I didn't know that, but now I'm wiser. It has a crystalline structure. If you can't respect that, you're a butt muncher.
These frames that we thought were noise.
Subject to methodical process.
This says structure. I'm hearing structure.
Validation. If this discovery is
Now, but have been looking for the right place downtown.
Oh, show James and Brian the wood structures.
Yes, I've been working on wood recently.
If he can punch, it'll help.
So what are you saying, May? You're saying you challenge the whole moral structure of everything?
What moral structure? Is that the kind of nonsense?
And along with the Great Wall of China, one of only 2 man-made structures visible from space. Now, in its 30th great...
Your country, your people, by restructuring the drug trade, by regulating it. What would you say?
Your diction, your sentence structure. Even if I don't necessarily choose to admire whom.
As a lieutenant and in charge of special investigations, there's a lot of restructuring within the division that I've actually formulated.
I can't fucking do that.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's it.
All right, what's happening?
Mix it with your compound. They got a similar tertiary structure, almost a mirror. Manny, find those samples.
Yeah, I don't see it.
The cadaver, before it is found, features dental structure, fingerprints. See, we can't leave anything to chance.
It looks suspicious. The switch car is ready, but you want me to hit the long stay parking structure at Hartsfield-Jackson to get a heist vehicle that stays colder longer?
Press gallery.
Sharing with a centralized command centralization structure and things like that.
Matt Little was Glenn's new civilian.
You are suggesting that we utilize the passage between the approaching structures. This ship will not fit.
We'll fit.
Captain, we will not fit.
Go very carefully here. That is not a load-bearing structure.
It's now, Doctor.
Dr. Berry, we could work out a pay-as-we-go structure that would pay out if the bonds fail, but it would also...
Jane book on physics. I mean, for Christ's sake, Niels Bohr. He published the quantum theory of atomic structure by the time he was 28. Einstein, relativity, 26. Newton, gravity.
Point, everything moves very quickly. You know, that this social structure can't bear the stress of multiple crises.
This whole structure will stop existing.
Structure? What do you mean, Jeff? The Miramount Classic Miramount Hotel?
No.
Absorbing quantum energy. We can extract that energy. We can use it to repair Ava's molecular structure.
Extract it?
Yes.
Are you insane? That would rip...
Do you disapprove of the English social structure, Mr. Blair?
Absolutely. Give me a medic.
I thought of you as a soldier first.
I'm an airman.
But you have actually excellent bone structure there. I'm kind of having a hard time not looking at you now.
Friendly. Well, inside a kind of formal structure, yes.
And he was fond of her.
Okay, gentlemen, we have a subject entering the structure on the northeast corner of Chambers and Lights.
That's 105 Chambers Avenue.
If we allow women to vote, it will mean the loss of social structure. Women are well represented by their fathers, brothers.
You're positive about that?
Yeah, it's a different kind of deal. It's structured.
Okay. I mean, good enough then.
Caretakers. Island natives. They've kept up the Jedi structure since they were built.
I don't think they like me.
Can I imagine?
Sulfur! Structure looks sound.
But I mean very old. Structured, furnishings, everything. The atmosphere.
You know, making big money, killing important people. I want to structure an arrangement where you get, like, you know, shares, original shares on the ground floor. And you would be the president.
We've been married 4 years. How settled can things get?
You know, you have some very set plans on how your life should be structured. A house, kids, certain schools, a home.
So, an underground data center, and you want me to renovate nearly every structure in town.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 6 guys.
All units, grade 4 suspect vehicle's been found in a parking structure at 4th and Bulger.
Encounter in your lifetime. When we understand the structure of this communication net, we stand to grasp a good deal more about the fabric.
Come out to St. Regis at 10 and tell me how the gutsy little schmuck who needs a ride home would restructure these deals. And you better be prepared.
I'm at your disposal.